So many prisoners walk free today. Caballo Loco, yes. Penny. Panai 24. Thank you. Yeah. Glad you were able to get in contact with us. Support chessbra.tv. Yeah. Terrible, terrible thing. That is very funny. I can't lie. Dr. Cookie, do you mind if I show the screenshot you sent? It just. We all believe you. Yeah, I mean, guys, this is crazy. Can't believe that. Dr. Cookie received this message. We noticed some suspicious activity in your chess.com games, and unfortunately have had to close your account. We take account closures very seriously and only act when we feel confident that someone has not followed our fair play policy. You can review the fair play policy here, and we encourage you to check out what it is and what isn't allowed when playing on chess.com. We know you love chess, and we appreciate you being part of the chess.com community. Our team wants to help you get set up with a new account as quickly as possible. Please click below to set up your new account, and we can help you quickly log in and restore your friends list, username, email address, and transfer your premium membership if you have one. They look forward to having Panai back on chess.com. Now, the most important thing to remember here, Dr. Cookie, is why would you trust chess.com, who has repeatedly banned your accounts? Why would you trust them? They're telling you to use a specific link to make a new account, but I wouldn't trust that link. You know what link you can trust? chess.com/l/chessbra. That's a reliable link. !club right here. Yeah, don't worry, I have your other screenshot as well. I just wanted to remind you of the link you should be using when creating new accounts. Hello, Dr. Cookie 2001. Someone logged into your account from a new device browser location. From Frankfurt. It must be some unauthorized activity. The plot thickens. Or as I like to say, the thought thickens. You know, it's unfair, Panai. That's all I can tell you, man. It's super unfair. Crazy that you were banned for that. Unfathomable, to be honest. Under the Dome. You can check it out for you, bud. Is there broadcast error? French team championships. Hans Niemann's game. Am I gonna have to scroll like a billion years here before I find it? Here we go. No, this looks correct. Yep, no, this looks right. I don't think there's any chance that bishop takes d3, queen d3 was played. So more likely, it's bishop f5, bishop e4, bishop takes e4, queen d3. Yeah. No, everything looks correct here. Come on, when are you planning to unban me? Wait a minute. What account is this? Ganyanero. Hello, Sarah Scott. Hans winning in 12 moves. That must be it. That must be it. Thanks, Big Chesticles, and good morning. 39 months from Big C. Thank you for saying that, Riz Fizz. Norway chess. Very close race. Oh, wow. Would you look at that? Yanner chess is intelligent after all. She was unbanned the whole time. Oh, Yanner. It's not like I announced that at the beginning of the stream or anything. Yeah, you're unbanned like the rest of them, Yenner. Czech Manarov, Caballo Loco, Yanner Chess. There's a list of convicts released today. Hello, Red Drum. Am I beating Ding over the board right now? Not a chance, man. Not a chance. Did we release your captive? We did, Red Drum. We did. We made the call that we didn't want to be at odds with China. I agreed, Derivative. Baru does very well. You'll take him on at plus odds against Ding Classical? Garrett, you're crazy, bro. You're crazy. Nobody in the chat is coming close to Big Ding right now. Hey, what's up, Jakester? So here's the thing, Under the Dome. I would not say I'm an F1 fan, but my girlfriend is an F1 fan. So I suppose I'm an F1 fan. Interesting how many ladies are interested in F1. It's a remarkable fan base for that particular sport. That's correct, Tim. The same is true over here. Yep. But everything I've heard under the dome from friends who have gone to F1 in person, we've had this discussion before, so I won't get into it deep. But basically, going to see F1 in person, it's just like not an enjoyable experience. City is like super congested, traffic, usually very hot weather. Like if you have an average ticket, you just wait in lines forever. You sit in like what, a grandstand seat and just like watch like a like it's just not cool and it's not cheap. Um and then as soon as you graduate to a ticket that's actually worth having, let's say money was no object, that it's actually a good ticket, then you're watching on a screen anyway. So really it's just about like is a status thing. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I would if someone had paddock tickets. Like, of course I'm going. I'm not hating on those. If you could do it, all up. But it just doesn't seem like a realistic thing for most. So it definitely seems like an experience for the 1%. Anything less than that just doesn't seem like it'll be that good, that worth it. So no, I'm not going to the Canadian Grand Prix. Just I don't know, not cool enough. I get more enjoyment going to like a regular season hockey game. It's a cool one-time experience, says Daryl. You mean with just like a grandstand ticket? Most of what I've heard is that it was not even a cool one-time experience. That it was a cool zero-time experience. You were at the Monaco GP, watched on a yacht. Okay, Nick, I could get behind that. I could be convinced. Gun to my head, I would board the yacht. I used to do that every single Sunday. Yenner, can you believe that? Every single Sunday for like 10 hours. For like 5 years. At least five. Probably more. Nowadays, I just do it if I feel like it. What happened last night, Nova? Late Chief Energy? Oh, the YouTube vid. Yeah, of course, of course. White doesn't take e4, but pushes d4. You might have to get those coordinates straight. Confetti? What do you mean exactly? Rook e8's not usually a good move because after this, they usually want to play f5, so they kind of want the rook back on f8. So I often play d5 there. Here. Ooh, I don't know if I agree with that. Guess we'll put the knight on b5 here. Oh, he wants that. Okay. Can you feel it? Can you feel the flag incoming? We're getting flagged here. I know we lose this pawn, but I think it's worth it. This will be a tough one. The knight's stuck on e8 for now. Okay, have to try for this. Just because the time's low, so I think this is smart. No, this is better, I think. He has to go here. Yeah. Very obvious pre-move. Just have to watch for this stalemate trick. GG. Yeah, oh, he was going for the flag. We could feel it. Ever since right here, it was looking rough. Hello, Robert J. Oppenheimer. Did I miss you? I did actually. It was your day yesterday, Robert. We've been over this before, but you know, only allowed to miss one viewer per day. It was actually your day yesterday, so yeah, I did miss you, Robert. Good to see you. Well, it wasn't the queen swap allistic. It was this move right here. Now look, there might be a lot of ways to get it done. Computer says take, rook takes h7 top move, but for me, rook takes h7, I have to deal with so much garbage with this rook and like the pawn coming that I think rook f7 might even be the better move overall, but it's absolutely the better move given the time situation. Because then I have easy pre-moves. I have two pass pawns. He doesn't have any pawns that can do anything. Knight's on a light square, so I can pre-move freely. So that's I think that was the difference maker. Right, getting that rook off the board means my king and knight just sit on light squares, and we can just pre-move my pawns up the board. Oh, confetti. All right, you fixed the coordinates and you got more specific for me. As black trying to get the stonewall, what do you do when white doesn't take d5 but pushes e5? Well, if you watch the stonewall videos, you would have got your answer, confetti. Don't I address that? What do you do if you're playing with the black pieces and instead of taking on d5 but push e5, guess what? You play the French. You play the French. Good luck. You haven't gotten a game there until at least 1600. No, but confetti, I'm pretty sure. I have to go watch the video to double check. But I'm quite sure that at the beginning of the Stonewall series, first episode, I am pretty sure that I include a whole thing about, hey, this move I play, and if they take, we get a Stonewall. But if they go here, I don't recommend playing f5, because although it's a Stonewall structure, you're never going to get your knight to e4. So don't do it, and instead play the French. And then I also have a speedrun on the French that's on YouTube. So it's a perfect thing for you to watch as well as a follow-up. They work really well together, the French and the Stonewall. But the reason you're not seeing anything like this in the series is because I don't want you to play this in the series. I don't want you to do it. So I removed all those games. And I said, hey, if someone plays this, guess what? You're not playing Stonewall anymore. You're playing a French. I recommend playing c5 and going for that. And then you can watch the French speedrun. So the only games I included in the series are going to be ones where they took, and we did get the Stonewall. But that's episode 1. Very first episode. I talk about all of that. So go back and watch it. That's why you're not seeing any of those e5 positions, because when people do this, I remove them because I actually don't even want you to play the Stonewall there. I don't think it's very good. So you shouldn't be seeing any of those. So I think the French works well as a nice opening to learn. Most of the time, your opponents are going to take, but then when they don't, hit them with the French. Yanner chess, Ubitsia. Must be the 10th time. Speak English. Is that such a weird thing? You've both been reminded like 20 times. Speak English. What, I'm just gonna ban you? Like, what are we doing here? You've both been told like so many times. Very strange behavior. Only if they're in my stream, Realty. This is my safe space. The subway car is their safe space. If they tell me to speak a different language, best believe I'm pulling out the app. Duolingo with Dill. And scoring decent against the London. I think the Stonewall legit does decent against the London system. Especially lower rated players playing it don't really know what's going on. Like, most of the time, I feel like if you're playing a low rated player and you're playing the Stonewall against their London, they'll like take and like it's all already like successful. They probably won't play c4, they'll play c3, and then they'll hang a piece. You know, this happens a lot. They can't play 95, so it's like, what the hell do? They got no plans. This happens a lot. Gotta be coffee, Robert. Gotta be coffee. Come on now. Good morning to Commuter Realty. Confetti with the prime sub. Let's go. Thanks for that, Confetti. May you never have to deal with e5 and the stone wall again. Good morning or good afternoon to you, Lolly. Good morning to Brian as well. Insultum says, where's Panai at? Oh, he's around. Panai's a big stream viewer. He's probably gonna come out of the woodwork now. Just have to summon him. Yep, you see, there he is. Like I said. It was fun, Robert. Let me see what you got here. This looks like a YouTube link. You're testing me, Robert. Is this your YouTube link? Okay. Yeah, this is giving some nice chat GPT energy. This does have the Oppenheimer fingerprint. Mon's on fire with a game that's fair. Lyrics about Amon Hamilton doesn't cheat. Plays chess, a game of skill. Pre-chorus, chorus, drop, bridge, chorus, outro. Instrumental, fade out. Okay. He's the one to meet. Next chess bra, chess boxing walkout. Go Robert J. Oppenheimer. Gasser's Pushin' Baby is miles better than this Chat GPT song. Sounds like a hater energy to me. From the opening move to the final checkmate. On the board, he's a lord. Pawn to h4, always wanting more. Mon's on fire with a game that's fair. In the world of chess, he's the one to meet. Thank you, Robert. I'd like to think that as well. Robert, that was I mean, it really feels like you've elevated from your limericks. Truly. And you've got a pretty strong autoplay there, Robert. The vibes are immaculate. I think we spotted a Mattis as well. Let's see. Yep. Mattis has been spotted. High energy Mattis. Repping the Edmonton Oilers. Good stuff. Robert, we have to leave it on your music here. I attribute this set to you as well. I mean, it's an autoplay from your track. Oh, always been here, Mija. Panai is a regular. Definitely the wrong order on that one. This is Bonobo B Skywalk. Low Sornik. So we gotta take it? I don't really want to do that. Take that, but it looked a little risky. Okay, now it doesn't. We can always sack a rook in these positions. Makes it so much easier. Here, I'll just sack 2 rooks. So we're up so many pawns. I want to play f3. I definitely want to trade bishop for knight. Ooh. I want to play knight to d3. Not my finest there. Okay. Now he's in trouble. Let's take that way. Hello, Mattis. Good morning, sir. Need to play rook b8. We want this, I think. Can do this. Oh, wow. Okay. Completely miscalculated that. Thought I was winning the d6 pawn for some reason. Don't love this position. Oh, this knight is so bad. Here, we need to... Oh, I didn't see that. Need to activate it. I should have played c6. That's me. Or not. Oh my god. Or actually could win. That's insane. Oh, oh my goodness. What a throw. Not sure why we did that. It was down on time, so we really had to make up some ground there. Hmm. Should have played that last move. Shoot. Oh, okay. Panai was in trouble there. Have to give that up. There we go. We woke up sharp. Yeah. Rook G8 we knew was coming. Easy pick off. That's right, Overlords. It happened. 32 from T Boyles. Welcome back, T Boyles 3. Correct, Bandeezy. Doing my part. Sornik, thanks for the 100 bits. A nice quickie. I will now. Techno was only up because we were playing Bullet. Sorry to offend. No, Felix, people are here to listen to techno. They're not here to listen to your Russian. You're mistaken. They are here for the techno. Yes, the Amanda Hamilton song. I've listened to Nightcore a little bit. But I've definitely listened to other Nightcore songs that are just on our other playlists. I haven't added them to the Nightcore one. Usually the like songs playlist is pretty reliable because it's like just a compilation of good tunes that we've listened to recently. Trying to stop bishop h4. I think I'm going to put my king here. Kind of deals with this threat reasonably. Didn't really like knight b2. We definitely want to play e4. A lot of maneuvering here. Annoying blunder. Yeah, he did pick my pocket there. Absolutely. In and out. Ouch. He might have thought he had g6. CMs are never slow, so this is rough. Found a very good construction there that we were able to pre-move. Like, rook trade is huge. And then I knew he was going to check, so rook d2, and he definitely missed. Like, all he saw was this and the hanging pawn, and oh, if this, I win a pawn, but obviously with this pawn here, that doesn't matter. So then we get the rook behind the pawn, and now I can literally pre-move h6, because even if he does, like, the dirtiest possible move, rook g6 would be quite dirty. You know, if he's capable of it, hats off to him. But now we have h6, h7, and then we have this pre-moved. And then now he's just stuck. He's in trouble. He could have definitely got the knight out properly here, but he was scared of this, so he went there. And then now the knight's trapped. And knight e7. Oh, I guess bishop. Oh, okay. I was gonna say bishop e2 and knight c4 would be a pretty normal continuation, but okay. The bishop is gonna move and knight c4. How am I gonna deal with that? It's kind of strong. Ooh, bishop b5. Strikes me as a good move. If the rook goes here, we have c6 and rook a4, so it's got to be rook somewhere there. Okay, let me just restart that just for a sec here. Maybe f4, I don't know. I kind of want my knight on e6. Hmm. I was gonna take and go knight here, but then king d5, king d6. I don't know. Okay, what happens here? Wow. King f6, I think we run the c pawn. Oof. Damn. That's not a stalemate. Damn. Knight c6 was such a poor decision. Played the game beautifully, got to the winning endgame, and then chose knight c6, where it's probably a draw, but I need to play well. That was silly. Because we could just play knight b3, knight d4. And, oh my goodness. Knight b3, knight d4. I'm blind. I mean, of course I have this, or just moving the king and let the king come, play b6. This is like brain dead easy. Oh my god, because who cares about this pawn? If I just get the knight out, knight against bishop with all the pawns here. Oh my god, that's embarrassing. I didn't see this move. Didn't occur to me. I was only thinking about like how I get my king in. This is like, white has absolutely nothing to do. Whoa! I need to recalibrate the old lenses here. That's insane. To not play knight b3. Perfect game. Ruined by not playing knight b3. The most obvious move to just save the knight. Not a single pawn can move. Not a single pawn can be attacked. All of white's pieces are spectators. Holy, that's bad. Yeah, that's a big miss. I have no idea who Dax J is, my man. Oh, not this stuff. The B3 garbage. Ooh, smoked Sornik. Really, you think so? I guess so. Trading down to a lost endgame, down a pawn. I guess we got smoked. Okay, let's try to reroute this silly knight. Yeah, maybe not so great after all. Just gonna play bishop here, but that's kind of annoying. Hmm. Oops. Oh, okay. That's not so bad, is it? think this wins. This could be another king and pawn endgame choke. But I think it should be good. Now he has to take. For some reason, I forgot I could take this way. Oh, queen a7. Very interesting. I feel like I'm gonna play bishop c7. Is that crazy? I guess he has b5. No, I take. Kind of didn't appreciate how good that move was. So I guess now we're stuck playing this, or else our last move looks ridiculous. Oh. Yeah, this is definitely not what we wanted. Hmm. F6 doesn't look good. F5? It's a bit too much, I think. At some point, queen d2 will be nice, just to force him to defend that. Because our queen can be pretty useful from like e1 on both sides of the board. That doesn't strike me as a good move. I think C4 is definitely a consideration there. Rook A7. Can't do battle with a commuter at 10:30 a.m. I'm sharp. These are my peak hours, peak performance. Hello, Nicola. Good morning. Thank you for 1,000 bits. I also, I saw that our buddy, Dr. Cookie, did receive a ban. I must admit, this one's annoying. Just realized bishop e7 is a funny threat. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty annoying. Ridiculous move. Maybe rook c6 is not crazy. Guards these weak pawns and also helps on the c4 square. Knight to f5. Or d5. Both very good squares. This rook is painfully stuck defending that a pawn. Whole point is I was calculating g4 there. Not this nonsense. Palmetto chess, a gifted sub from Nicola. Palmetto was battling our dear friend Panai yesterday, Nicola. Yes, Palmetto chess. But as he indicated, thankfully, he was able to make a new account. And you'll notice he's a member of the Chess Bra Club. Tim Cannon could take notes here. If I could be a super GM, would I take that lifestyle? I don't think so. You'd have to offer me top 10 GM. Super GM is 2,700. There's a lot of people 2705, 2710 that do not have a good life at all. In my opinion. Maybe they enjoy it, but that would definitely not be good enough. Why do you say that, Nicola? What's unique about this? Big rapid talent. 3 losses to the pet shop. I mean, Dr. Cookie doesn't lose games, you know what I mean? He doesn't take L's. Yes. We have more of the locals, the Serbian locals, drumming up controversy in the chat. Shifty, Nikola, the troublemakers. Doubtlessly, Ubitsia is involved. English in the chat. A very interesting username. We were just discussing that. Pet shop. But Dr. Cookie already mentioned this name at the beginning of the stream. He said, you know what? This guy is tough. If he can't beat him, I'm not sure he's capable of losing a game. Ayumi Pet Shop. 96.6. I mean, if he's putting Dr. Cookie in the dirt, like, what hope do the rest of us have? Holy smokes. Dr. Cookie with 94. Another, like, just all-star move. 94 and knight f7, and you're telling me Dr. Cookie was no match for Buddy here? Looks like a pretty strong sacrifice to me. But something tells me that Pet Shop was calculating with much deeper understanding. Bishop e7, rook a8. Some serious stuff here from the guys. Okay, this move right here is the funniest. Rook d2. Yes, top move for Rook d2. Move of the match right there. Prolonging things the longest. Yes, Rook d2. Damn. Brett, gifted sub from Latinum. There you go. There you go. Norway chess starts soon. I don't know how you play 94. And then knight f7 and then still take the L. Like, that's crazy to me. Pet Shop defended, like, perfectly. Yeah, I mean, we've been talking about Panai TV, some new segments. But now that I'm thinking about this, we should be watching the Pet Shop. The Pet Shop has shown themselves to be a stronger version. Is that what I said? Stronger version? I don't think the pet shop's online. No. It was online an hour ago? No. Notably weaker in Blitz, Mr. Pet Shop. Sit. Sit. Yeah. Him and the goat. Maybe that does work. Oof. Super uncomfortable. Oh, that's a bad move. Very bad move. Yeah, he can just take it. Okay, I have to do this. Bro, I know I'm also like down on time here. Shit, knight c3 hurts. Can't stop knight d5. Man, that was unfortunate. He got a bit lucky with queen b3, bishop f4, 95. Fuck it. He got like 4 moves with tempo. That was terrible. What kind of move is that? Here, rook h4. No, it doesn't work. Just rook g8. Knight c5 hurts. b6, knight e7, bishop d7. Okay, he just trapped his knight. But he'll go bishop b5. Let's keep this for now. The knight's still trapped, but he'll get a lot of counterplay once I take. So maybe we don't need to take right away. We'll just leave the knight there. Oh, I didn't realize my rook was hanging. Not the best. Okay, we like that decision. No, we need to keep this. Crazy, but there's no check incoming for me. Oh, huge blunder. As soon as he moves the rook, bishop c7 will be good. Ah. I don't like this. I think we're lost. Queen d2. You lose, surely. I mean, the worst case is he gets the bishop, and we're still doing very well. Should be a pretty easy win. We have this pass pawn, so. We're at +3 -13 though, so a smart player would stop playing. Oh, h3 is really bad. Yikes. This is not the position you want to be in. I think that's particularly good. Can take that. That's defended. It's really annoying for him. So we're actually in a good spot. Don't feel that move is correct. Yeah, this should be a win. Okay, we can go here. All right, maybe one more here. Rook c1, we have that. Okay, maybe one more. The game we come to regret right here. You're looking at it. Okay. He's in big trouble here. What was that? Think you're gonna promote your pawn, my dude? I don't understand people that play moves like this and then sit there. Like, what? Dude, I like. What did we accomplish there? Hello, Mannered Monkey. I hope so, Boner Pull. If only were that easy. Holy smokes. Okay, this makes more sense. This makes more sense. He was literally at his peak bullet rating. Pretty much his peak bullet rating when I played him. That makes sense. Maybe he hit it during our match. Let's see. Close. Yeah. 2785. Okay, not quite, but he's pretty much at his peak. I was like, man, for a 2800, this guy's not very good. But he was at his peak bullet. That makes more sense. That could mean two things, right? It could mean that the guy's playing very well right now. Or it could mean that he's very juicy. Offers a lot of elo for us. You would love to get trolled like this. Yeah, that's why it's of no interest to me. Do you think this guy wanted to be trolled like this? Absolutely not. That's why it was the right decision. Uh-oh, the Untitled 27s. Bishop 8 takes h7 there. Would have definitely been a move for the boys. I think he wants to go here knight b4, and I actually want him to do it. So now we just go here and here, and we should have a very good endgame. I think I'm going to jump in straight away. Try to prevent bishop d3 to e4. I don't know if that's a big deal or not, but no point delaying this. He's probably going to play that. So we can check, we can take, check here, check here, check, there's no knight f3. Yeah, so it's not worth it. Let's bring the king first. Okay, we definitely do want to trade queens, if we can. Okay, now... sorry, now this. Queen h1 looks like a move. We have knight d7 on queen f6. We'll just take this. I think easiest is just to do this. That was great. Good bonobo set. Yeah, I was gonna say knight c3 can still happen, so we can't rush with bishop or queen f6 or anything like that. Tough to find something to do here. Definitely giving the piece back here. Just tonight. I mean, I have 20 seconds, so being attacked is never a nice feeling. Jeez, he's really going for the draw here. It's crazy. Like, the fact that I'm playing for a win? It's unreal. What an annoying opponent. The guy's, like, probably better on the board. Maybe debatable, but definitely better on the board. And for sure winning on the clock. These guys. Garbage. F6 is coming. What are we doing about that? Uh, there's definitely something I am not spotting here. Let's play this suspicious move. Oof. Knight b6, eh? I suppose this one, though. I forgot about that. Oops. Gotta go here. Is there really nothing here? So yeah, he just sold pretty hard. E5 and taking here was a really poor decision. Bishop f7, baby. Hello, Markich. We can brilliancy check it. I'm getting there, Tabar Jack. Can't you tell? Thanks for 106 months. And the first one you've experienced with the glasses. He's never actually win the game, but it's always pleasant to get that tactic in. Always repeat. I guess somehow this survives? There's no way. I think I can combine some form of a tactic here. Knight takes d4, bishop g5, like there's something. Oh my god, knight d4 is mate on h2. Knight d4 is game over. I was only looking at like how there could be a piece hanging or something. But knight d4 is just the end of the game. It also covers queen b5 check, which is obviously very important. I was only looking at knight d4 as a method of using this pin. It didn't even occur to me that we were using one of those age-old basic tactics, deflecting the knight on f3 to mate on h2. Why is Levy's rating the same as me? Why is this guy's rating the same as me? Let's talk about that. You think I'm concerned about Levy being the same rating? Dude, I got CMs and NMs and untitled people that also have the same rating as me. They're bigger fish to fry. I'm just trying to compete with them first. Nice. It means I definitely missed knight d4 immediately, right? Bishop somewhere, and then knight d4. Like bishop f4, and then knight d4 would have been the exact same tactic, I think. Yeah. Didn't notice it. But then here, they just gave it to me again. Lucky for me, I missed it initially. All right. Put together some nice wins there. All attacking games, more or less. Yeah, I forgot about it for a sec there, Tabar Jack. All right, I will be right back. Leave the music on here. Us commuters got here early. It might be time to check in on the Norway chess games as well. And yes, we will do a little bit of the speed run today. But it'll be tough. I'll be basically playing literally against guys like this because we're at 2,600 now. Back in a sec. Thanks so much, Tabar Jack. Good to see you again. 106 months. Hello. Let's check these Norway chess games. Ninth classical round, and how many are there? There's only 10. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. And what are the pairings for Magnus and Fabi, Icky and Prague? Which one are you talking about, Euphoria Knights? Because yes, he does know. He already made a fourth, I think, if I'm counting them properly. It's almost lunchtime. You guys excited? We're on the 9 to 5, so nice little lunch break coming up for me. Maybe an afternoon bathroom break to kill some time as well. Yeah, it's fantastic here, Mannered Monkey. Great benefits offered. Far more than a kitchenette. Why does this whole thing look like theory? Fabi is busting out. Top move after top move. I mean, Fabi is... He's at an hour 53, right? So... Everything he's played has probably been prep. Hey Joey, thanks for the prime sub. Is it Joey Stream Tea or is it Joey Stream? Thank you. Hello, bagels for Brecky. My Brecky's on the way. Oh, just the minutes before your 9 to 5 lunch break, man, they tick so slowly. Joey Saint Ream. A saint he is. Oh yeah, we have NBA starting tonight. Good reminder. Mavericks and Celtics. And then Saturday, the greatest game of all begins. Stanley Cup playoffs. Or Stanley Cup finals. Edmonton Oilers. Florida Panthers. Love that. What's an office administrator, MM? What would they be responsible for? I'm trying to understand that role as it pertains to me. Do they ensure the snacks are filled, you know? Interesting. Office administrator. That's truly a role, is it? Day to day, your job is to just make sure that spirits are high in the office and all amenities and functionality and etc. run smooth. If you have visitors, you coordinate visitor badges. Okay, at this point, it's starting to sound a little bit more like a secretary. Is this the more progressive term? What do you call the person at the front desk? Like when you enter a building or an office, there's someone who mans the front desk, right? Receptionist? Interesting. Okay. I would have referred to that as a secretary. It's okay. Receptionist. This job sounds like a receptionist, an office administrator. No? Or do you have both? Because I would expect a receptionist to handle some of these office admin duties. Interesting. Yeah, I am Tesh. You said you have an office administrator that plans parties? Sounds like lots goes on. What does your office admin do? Chicken pants? Like what's an example of something that your office admin handles that you're very grateful for? Like you would never want to deal with it. You're like, hey, I got an office admin to handle that. Fuck it. So I think I'm finally understanding it. Is an office administrator just an EA, but for everyone, a communal EA? Because that's what it's sounding like. Because obviously an EA like supports one person, and sounds like they would perform these tasks just for that one person. But an office EA is looking like they're providing these services for everyone. I wish the title was that luxurious, Mattis. But honestly, yes, had a great time. I don't think I got such a nice title though. Maybe student assistant, you know? Yeah, not even quite a page. Wasn't even like just temporary student temp. That was great though. Yeah, heading up to the speaker's ranch. Personal assistant schedules your stuff. Office admin stocks notebooks. Got it. Senior chess streaming analyst. Noted, noted. Yeah, cricket can be a little confusing. But the T9, is it the T90 format? That makes it a little more accessible. Okay, interesting. Office administrator. So you're definitely right, Freddie Patzer. Could use an EA, but the office admin almost sounds like the better investment. Very interesting, this corporate ladder. There's always a nice cushy job available to perform some task. I don't know what a controller is. The fact that that's a corporate term is funny. Controller, huh? Like, what? They got annoyed with, they wanted like a nicer word than accountant. Treasurer sounds like high school. Like accountant wasn't good enough. VP finance, no good. Bookkeeper, no good. Instead, they go with controller now. Is this what it's come to? I feel like that's probably true, Tabar Jack. Is there any truth to that? Accountant requires a degree, so they came up with another name. I would believe that. Way too many incompetent degree holders. As an incompetent non-degree holder, I'm sure of it. Interesting. Is this a modern term, controller? Have you heard this term, Mattis? Mannered Monkey? Controller is definitely new to me. I would have definitely used bookkeeper or accountant. An accountant or practitioner of accounting keeps and analyzes financial records. A controller or comptroller, I'm not even Sure, what the fuck that is. Oversees the accounting operations of a firm, including managing staff. Because controllers' duties and responsibilities expand beyond that of an accountant, they typically command larger salaries. Interesting. Senior professional who leads and directs company's team of accountants. Okay, so a controller is on top of the accountants. Tells the little bitch boy accountants what to do. The accountants just put it together. More macro management. But if an accountant makes an error, ultimately it's on the controller, I guess. They're responsible for the accountants. Obviously, the accountant would get fired, but... So the controllers don't do any of this bitch work. Balance sheets, financial reports, discrepancies, tax, forecasting expenses, auditing. They don't do any of that. They help other managers estimate their budget needs. Okay, investments, overseeing and monitoring. Yep. Procedures and best practices according to the financial goals. Both professionals require earning a bachelor's degree in accounting. Controllers might need a master's degree in business administration, finance, or economics to get the position. Both need to be CPA certified. Interesting. Never heard the term controller. Noted. No masters needed in Canada, you mean? Hmm. What up there, feet lover? Okay, good to know. I think you may be onto something, LeBrad James. A remote controller. This is some big prep from Mr. Fabby. Just to have this position. C. Brown. You used to be a controller. Interesting. For what type of company? What industry? An office admin. Man, office admin. That doesn't sound like a bad job. It can't be paid that well, though. It feels like you need almost no certifications. Shit. Tasmaniac. That sounds awful. My dad is a big fan of the Tour de France, so we usually follow it every year. I'm not familiar with that one, though. Gotta have a good personality for it. I believe that. Would I call myself a controller? I don't think so, no. Based on what we learned. The highest you can go without a designation? What's designation? You mean like some sort of C-level title? Ah, you're saying, okay. You're saying like being a controller is the best possible job you could expect to land without being CPA certified. Because this thing that we were reading was saying that they did need to be. They needed a bachelor's, but controllers might need a master's. So I guess bachelor's required, but they also said that both need to be CPA certified. But that says enables to perform in all provinces and territories. So this is Canada. They're talking about Canada here. Yeah, we are on the Canada Indeed Career Guide website. But it's saying that they need to be CPA certified. So how could you be a controller if you weren't? It's not a requirement, right? There's not sort of a governing body that says this role has to be certified like this. Is it up to each company to decide? Probably it gets in the rules and regulations. Someone was saying that was it Tabar Jack? Something about how much money your company brings in. You might need to have a sort of higher level designation, but otherwise, I imagine it's mostly up to the company. Interesting. Obviously, being a CPA will set you apart. But I imagine that's the same thing as like offering chess lessons. And it's like you can offer chess lessons as a GM or as an IM, but you can charge more money as a GM. You're more likely to get um, interested parties for lessons as a GM. People will take you more seriously as a GM, etc., etc. Interesting. Controller. That's a good one. That's today's tidbit of information. Learning about controllers. Very, very dry personalities, very transactional people. Yeah. Well, controllers sound like it would be beneficial if they were a bit autistic. Yeah, Bobby Max. Yeah, welcome to the career fair. Today we're discussing who might be a good fit to be a controller. The average salary for a controller is 100K in Canada. Average. Interesting. Let's see here. Career. Take test to determine what career you should be in. Let's see here. Is there a career test to take?